This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Our goal with our videos is to empower you to be able to do the repairs on your own and save a whole lot of money and also get that great feeling of having fixed it by yourself. Today we have a very common problem with a gas stove where the burners stop producing a strong flame, and it's really easy to cure. This is the center burner. Isn't used very often, but we're going to clean it up. I'm removing 2 Phillips head screws. I already just pulled the burner cap off, and I'm going to get to the burner head to clean it up. I got my wire brush. I get these at the dollar store. You get 3 of them for $1, and they have copper and steel wire. And they're really good for cleaning up things like this. Now I have a sharp owl. You could even use a straightened paper clip would work, and I'm putting it down into a little hole. Right inside here you'll see like a brass, looks like a brass nut with a little tiny hole in it, and that's where the gas comes out. It's called a jet, and I'm just making sure that that jet is clear. Many times like boilovers cause milk or something to get caught in that little hole, and it reduces or blocks all of the gas. Using even another dental pick here that's a little bit sharper or smaller aperture, and making sure that I'm just going to knock away all of the debris that are stopping the gas from coming out. So these are specialized little tools, but again, you could just use a straightened paper clip would work. You just need something that's fairly skinny to get in there. You don't want to really enlarge that brass hole by jamming something in there that's too big, because that can cause a situation where too much gas comes out. So you just want to use something skinny to kind of knock away the debris. Very common problem with these gas burners. So we're using a couple of tools. We're using the wire brush to clean these side parts. That's where the flame comes out. And sometimes they get blocked by food debris or boil over, and you get kind of an uneven flame or a weaker flame. So we're just making these very open so the gas can come out readily. It's really easy. And this is the top piece that goes over the burner. I'm also cleaning it. If you get the metal pieces that touch the other metal pieces, everything really shiny and clean, then the spark will be much stronger and much more likely to ignite the gas. If there's a lot of corrosion and things blocking the metal-to-metal contact, it won't make a good connection. Here's some electrical cleaner you can get from Home Depot. I'm just going to spray that on all of the surfaces where metal touches metal, and also down into the jet. This stuff is highly flammable, so when you test the system when you're all ready, it will create a pretty big flame. One way to avoid that is if you just wait longer, it will dissipate. But it's okay as long as you're not near it when it starts. You wouldn't get hurt by the flame. So that's the top piece. We've got all the metal surfaces nice and clean. Just putting those 2 little Phillips head screws back in. And you just want to come in with light pressure. You don't want to strip those out by coming in with too much power as you drive it in. After that, we'll just put the black burner cap back on, and it isn't screwed in, it just sits on top, and we can give it a test. Before, it was barely creating any flame because it was too blocked up with probably boil over hardened milk. Alright, we'll give it a little test. You may get a big flame initially. It's okay, you just want to make sure you stand clear. Yeah, it's a big flame. That's just the electrical cleaner being burned off. It just takes a few seconds. And then after you wait maybe 5 seconds, you can see truly how well it's burning and how the flame looks. Getting a nice blue flame. A little bit of yellow tinges is okay, but mainly you want a nice blue flame, and that's showing you very complete combustion. If you had all yellow, it'd be bad because that's creating a lot of carbon monoxide. This looks good. Blue with little yellow tinges is normal. And it's nice even flame all the way around. It ignites really easily now. If you have one that just goes click, 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 it's probably that just the metal pieces of the burner assembly are just really dirty. So the front burner had that same problem. We took off the burner cap. On this stove, it just lifts right off. And we're going to open up that little hole right in the middle. They call it, again, a jet, using something skinny to get in there and just force the debris out of the way. Some people worry that it will push the debris further into the jet, but it tends to just loosen it, and when you turn it on, the gas pressure is enough to push out whatever was blocking it. So we're going to use the same concept here. We're going to clean all the metal surfaces where metal touches metal to get it really clean, and that again creates a much stronger spark. Basically, the two metal surfaces have to create an electrical circuit, and that's a good ground for that spark to jump across. The burner head, like this one, the burner cap, is often very dirty and corroded, and that's why you get a weak spark. A weak spark can also be caused by the porcelain around the igniter being cracked, and then you have to replace it. But a lot of times it's just a matter of cleaning the metal parts and also gently cleaning the top of the igniter. If you go in there with too much force with a wire brush, you could break the porcelain surrounding it, and then you'd have to replace the igniter. So this is cleaning up really well. And if you don't have electrical cleaner, it's okay. Just the abrasion alone should do the job. I usually just spray some just to make sure that I got into all the places that maybe the brush couldn't get. So put a little bit on the burner head. And again, unless you wait for a while, when you first test it, there will be a big flame. You just got to make sure you're standing back. It won't hurt anything. There's our flame, and that stuff burns off. And then again, 5-6 seconds, you can see that you got a really good flame. So hope this helps you. It's really easy. It's just take you probably a minute to do. It should get your stove lighting and also give you a strong flame again. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe when you get a chance. We'll send you a lot more videos. Thanks again.